All right, Blue Devil Nation, welcome back. Hold on as we get things set up. We are switching gears from our F1 shenanigans and fun times from last week to back to Duke basketball. I think this is going to blow up in my ears here in a second as I start the game. All right, the game should be up in Discord momentarily. Final game of the week. We weren't sure if this one was actually ever going to happen. Well, I suppose third time's a charm. We went from trying to play Cleveland State to then trying to play Loyola, Maryland, to then trying to play Elon, and it looks like we're actually going to play Elon. Assuming that this game actually goes off. It's about a 30 slash like 45 maybe minute bus ride, Elon to Duke. Not difficult at all. And plus, we had a Duke person on the who just happens to be on the Elon coaching staff, just happens to be the Elon head coach, actually. Uh, that can make sure this game actually goes off. Skylark, welcome back in. I'm actually waiting for this game to even start. Elon put UNC on edge, but they managed to beat them. Yeah, unfortunately, Elon only about 3-8 here on the season, according to my notes. And I believe, yeah, 3-8. Cleveland State was going to be 6-3. That game originally canceled earlier this week due to the COVID problems within that program. Loyola Maryland was going to be a decent opponent at 6-5. That game didn't go off, and now we have 3-8. Speaking about UNC, apparently they're scheduled to play Kentucky, and I thought that was today. Uh, is it actually today? Looks like Gonzaga beat Texas Tech. Purdue beat Butler. Oh yeah. UNC Kentucky meeting at 5:30. Okay, so it'll be like towards the end of our game when that actually goes off. I guess we're gonna actually end up being Kentucky fans for the duration of those 90 minutes or so of that basketball game. Game, as far as I can tell, has not yet started. Um, but yeah, probably like a 4:04, 4:05 tip. I don't know why Duke was so adamant about getting this game to actually go off. My guess is that it was at home. Had this game been on the road and then it gotten canceled, they probably just would have been like, we're not going to travel. Um, the other thing is it's probably because of the whole Coach K final season, they wanted to give people who had tickets to the game the ability to see it. So, either way, I hope that this game, despite the fact that we actually tried so hard to get this to work, um, no injuries, because that would be the ultimate, like, you know what, you should have just like, you know, just not even reschedule the game. Just let it go. Just let it go, guys. Because we really can't take any injuries going into the ACC play, which we will be back for. Possession arrow is not the Zags. That's probably going to be, I would guess, Duke. I guess it's probably going to be Elon, considering we'll probably win the tip. Yeah, ACC play scheduled to start next Wednesday against Virginia Tech. That game will be at home in Cameron, thankfully, because it seems like every time a top-ranked Duke team walks into Blacksburg, it's just an L. Like, the higher the ranked Duke team that goes into Virginia Tech, the worse the outcome. So you may as well go in unranked and you may actually win. Is seems to be the theme with Virginia Tech. Now I still don't have any. Nope. Yep. Still game still not started. Okay. Great. Fantastic. All right. Let's get the live stats up too. Get everything going here. Yep. There we go. Got our chat window. Yeah, all right. Game has not started. Live stats will update. Okay, great. I'm not actually watching this on my normal YouTube TV because Disney decided to not renew their contract with YouTube TV, which is quite upsetting. Although it makes a lot of sense from a business standpoint because they have Hulu, and so they basically want everybody to jump ship by not giving YouTube the content. Oh yeah, Devil Panda watching it on Xfinity. Yeah, it is on ACC Network today. I think there should be, well, as soon as the game starts, right? There can't be a stream without a game, technically. So, uh, I'm like frantically refreshing my page. Nothing. Nothing. All right. We jumped the gun here, chat. We jumped the gun. Although some things I am looking forward to. We had so two games this week. The earlier one, what is it against South Carolina State? Pretty much a blowout. Yeah. ACC Network, ESPN Plus. If you have it, it just says that's what I'm watching it on basically. Um, it just says event has not started because ESPN doesn't actually give you their channels; they give you one-off events, and it's just like I don't know why you would do that. Uh, Instead of like giving you the channel as it's like happening. I wonder what the game that's currently on ACC Network is. Anybody know what that is? I can look that up. Let's watch. Hmm. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, now it's supposed to have started. Uh, there, and now it says it's live. Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna jump into it. Because nope. Stupid ESPN. Okay. I love how like ESPN doesn't renew the contract with YouTube TV, but their watching experience is so subpar that they don't understand that that's why people don't want to watch the stuff on their platform because it is so terrible. They have the worst streaming experience in on the literally on the entire web. I don't know a worse streaming experience than watch ESPN. Like this is like something out of the 90s for God's sake. All right, anyway. Huh. Keon, welcome back. Welcome back. For the first week back from work is complete from having the vid. Yeah. So it's been I'm finally actually going to take some vacation next week. So yeah, things are uh, simmering down a little bit as we go into the holidays here. Okay, it's 2-2, and we have resumed this lovely affair here in Cameron. Elon with the ball at the moment. The five Blue Devils on the floor. Roach, Moore, Williams, Keels, and I missed one. Bancaro. Yeah, there we go. So the standard starting five, which seems to be the standard starting lineup that we're going to go into ACC play with. A beautiful little left hook there from Bancaro. Is that going to be an and one? Maybe. No. It's just an injury on the side of Elon. Bancaro has some early points here. Let's see. It should be four. Let me run the streams. Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to check. That's the full play-by-play. Okay. It was Mark Williams with two, and who scored with Burford? Scored Burford. Okay, started with Elon. There we go. All right, so it's an early turnover for Elon. Now, I don't expect this to be. I actually don't expect this one to be a close game. App State was close in the first half. App State had some pretty good three-point shooting. Duke's three-point shooting is one thing we'll talk about once we get one of the media timeouts because we've actually woken up from the three-point line, at least in the last two games. Of course, subpar competition must be taken into account, but still, something to be said for Duke getting hot from the three-point line, especially as we go into ACC play here. The inbound pass from Wendell Moore to Keels, and Keels, a beautiful little solo move there, and a finish with the right. And Keels has his first 2 points. Balanced scoring for the Blue Devils here so far in the early going. Keels, Bancaro, and Williams all in the score sheet. And actually, against South Carolina State, that game, Duke reached 100 points, but nobody scored. Well, AJ Griffin was the only one that scored more than 15 as Burford gets another 2, and it's going to be Moore in the corner, and that's a swish. Beautiful shot from Moore, and who's basically playing at the level of one of the best players in the entire country at this point. Which Chris Spatola just took the words right out of my mouth. I swear I did not hear him say that before I actually said it. He was the one copying me, not the other way around. Good defense by Duke here out on the perimeter as Elon tries to get in, and that's going to be the first block shot by Mark Williams as RJ Nord tried to drive into the paint and couldn't do so. I need to switch the way that this is done here. Williams 3 blocks in each of the last 2 games, which is actually quite good. Okay, I just have a technical mess on my hands here. Oops. Missed shot there by Duke, and it's going to be a quick rebound to Elon. 9-4 here in the early going. Hunter Woods being guarded by Wendell. Over to Roach. Trying to go with the screen and roll there, trying to get the screen to Hannah, but no good. And it's Wendell Moore powering through the lane. That's going to be his own finish. 5 points for him, and it's an early timeout for Elon. And this game might be running away from Elon in the first 7 minutes. Fantastic. This is lovely here. Duke coming out with some aggression here. They're not going to fall into the trap that we did against App State, especially with the ACC play looming large on the horizon. All right, let me see what's happening in the Discord channel. I don't know if there is a stream or not. There should have been. I might be able to put it up, but it's not going to be. Oh. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. Okay, we had a little mix-up. We thought, of course, because the game was canceled, and then it wasn't canceled, and then it was canceled, and then it wasn't canceled, and now we're fixing it. We're fixing it. St. John. Oh, so St. John's. I don't recall having to play Georgetown every year. St. John's, we definitely did play a lot, but when I was in school back in the early 2000s, late 2000s. Wait, what do you call it? Yeah, early 2010, late 2000s, early 2010s. Anyway, you get the point. But that was always up at Madison Square Garden, which is like essentially we ended up always playing 2 games in Madison Square Garden. We would play the sort of preseason tournament or like we just some marquee matchup, or actually we would like take a break in the middle of ACC play and then end up playing St. John's sometime in like the new year. But yeah, that is unfortunate. I think the reason is because the ACC schedule has gotten longer, and they've like added. I'm pretty sure it was a couple of years ago that they added a game or 2, because now the ACC starts like we start ACC play next week, like next Wednesday, and we never really used to start ACC play until like students got back from like Christmas holidays, or like essentially the new semester started in January, and that used to coincide with the start of ACC. But now that ACC's early, I think it's just like we no longer have the like the extra game in the schedule to like flex later in the season. I think traveling call against Elon, as it is 11-4, and we have an early Duke run here. Theo John on the floor had some back issues earlier in the week, but looking okay and being able to play. Nice little right hook there, but just too strong. Rebound there by Chuck Hanna, and Elon out into the half court set here with Butler. And Butler being guarded by Moore. Great defense down there in the paint as Elon has to reset with 15 seconds on the clock. Chuck Hanna over to Butler, and Butler's going to take three, and he's actually going to hit that one. Nice shot there by Gillen's Butler. Oh, Gillen's Butler, yeah. Well, the only change for Duke at the media timeout was Jeremy Roach for Theo John. Duke opting to go a bit bigger here as the up and under move by Keels, just fantastic footwork down there. And he gets an easy lay-in for two. Keels had pretty decent games throughout the week, kind of averaging in double figures. And good defense there, but he's going to be, no, that's actually going to be good defense. It's another traveling call against Elon. And 15 minutes to go there on the clock. Okay, working on the parents with the... there you go. Western Kentucky versus Louisville. I think, let's see, probably want an ACC opponent to lose, would be my guess. I also find Louisville funny because they have that they do that L thing or whatever, and they I guess don't realize that it actually they're a bunch of losers for doing that. But that's neither here nor there. So 13-7 as Duke on the defensive end, and Keels with the steal, and that's gonna go the distance. Nice little flush there by Trevor Keels. Turnover for touchdown. And Keels on the receiving end of it. Duke with the full court press there. Now AJ Griffin into the game. So it's Griffin, Baker, Roach back, Theo John in, and Keels actually taking Wendell Moore and Banchero off. Coach K opting to play around with the lineups here this afternoon. This kind of probably going to be the last opportunity to actually rotate in like 9 or 10 folks, as Elon has 5 seconds here, and they can't actually even get a shot off, but it goes off Theo John's foot, and so Elon's going to have 1 second on the shot clock here. Typically, once we hit ACC play, the rotation condenses to about 7 or 8 guys, max 9, is what we've seen played in the last several seasons. Although I think we do have 8 or 9 viable options, so I'd like to see everybody get a bit of playtime, especially AJ Griffin, who's had a fantastic last 2 games here, and that is going to be the shot clock violation with the nice deflection by Keels. So great defense here. A steal on the previous possession, a shot clock violation on this one. 2 more points here, and we've got a bit of a run. Also, I saw Western Kentucky flash at the bottom of the screen and then App State, but that was football. So apparently Western Kentucky won their bowl game. Theo John finds Roach wide open in the right-hand corner in front of the Elon bench, and Roach has 3. Nice shot there. Duke hot from the outside. So far we've hit, 2 of 3. I thought it was 2 of 2, but looking pretty good. Good switch there as Roach finds his way onto McIntosh. And then from the outside, that's going to be Zach Irvin. That shot is off. AJ Griffin with a rebound up to Keels. Keels is just going to step into a 3. Oh, it looked good. Oh, what a rebound by Griffin from underneath the bucket as he was going out of bounds. And now Griffin with the shot from the left wing. Yes! What a sequence. Woo, that's going to be a highlight reel right there. Wow. What? Damn. What a the defensive rebound while he's falling out of bounds to save the possession, repositions himself out on the wing and just gets the shot, drills it. What a beauty. Look at this. Look at this replay. Oh man. Great extra pass by Joey Baker though. Credit because Baker, unselfish here, could have probably taken the shot, passes it up to a wide open teammate, gets a better shot. And that is a beautiful assist. Hockey assist to Roach on that one, too. Joey Baker playing defense on Irvin, and that ball goes out of bounds. But Elon will retain the possession. There we go. Cameron Crazy's in the house there. Looks like a decently full student section. I'd say I'd put it at about 90%. That top row could use a little bit of work as Michael Graham for Dew. 21-9 here. As Wendell Moore back in the game, running the point for the Blue Devils over to Griffin. Griffin trying to get it down low to Williams. You can see that Williams is really trying to fight down low, but no entry pass available as Bancaro gives it up to Moore. Baker now cuts inside, and Baker, oh, beautiful finish there with the left. Wow, everybody getting involved. I gotta say, it's a little, I kind of feel bad for Elon because it was like throughout the week when we were trying to like schedule this game, it's really like next, like, okay, who's next? Like, that should be a foul. Oh, they missed one. Oh, they missed one. That should have been a foul on AJ Griffin, but it's going to be Wendell Moore for three, and that's just too far. And the long rebound tipped out by Williams is actually going to go to Elon. Ooh, beautiful extra pass. Oh, it's deflected by Griffin. Oh, what a block, a basket-saving block there. Damn, King of Kampalo, welcome in. Yes, let's go Blue Devils. Indeed. What a beautiful little sequence there. Great set of minutes that we've got. Great set of 4 minutes there of basketball that we got. Stream is up, by the way, finally. Sorry about that, folks. We were as confused about whether this game was actually going to happen as the Duke team themselves. So apologies for that, but it is now functional. And what is not functional is my Gamecast scoreboard at the top of the screen. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. There we go. That way. There it is. 23-9. And stop that. Nobody cares there. Get rid of that. Open that. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're looking good here. Let me just grab the stats real quick. So one of the things I was looking at while I was preparing for this game is I was looking at the sort of the stats over the last 2 games here. Where we're finally finding the range. It was kind of referred to it earlier. Chat. Duke has hit 15 3-point shots in back-to-back games for just the second time in school history, going all the way back to 2000 and 2001, which, by the way, was a national championship season. Let us not forget. But so far, 3 of 5, I think, from the 3. As we're going to pull that up right now. Team stats here. Yes. Team stats not updating. I'd really love if somebody was just feeding me stats in my ear the entire game like they do for the real people, but alas, that cannot happen. Yeah, so 3 of 6, so not bad. It's a good start here for Duke. 3 of 6 from the 3-point line. 10 of 16 from the field, shooting 63%. Elon shooting down at 40%. They're only 4 of 10. They just haven't gotten many shots off. Duke capitalizing on some Elon turnovers and some fast break scoring here. 6 Elon turnovers so far have turned into 9 points for the Blue Devils. So about a point and a half for every turnover, which is a pretty fantastic stat. And the fast break points, 4 fast break points there so far. So yes, looking quite good as we are almost ready to get back into the game. And yeah, that is the little Mark Williams montage here as Big Mark leading the ACC and ranked 13th nationally. Yeah, 13th nationally with 3 blocks per game, has 1 block here so far. And he has swatted multiple shots 8 times this season. And this is only game 11, by the way. So basically, 80% of the games he's blocking multiple shots. He already has 1. He's definitely going to get another. Elon in what looks like a 2-2-1 zone here out of the timeout, at least for 3/4 court pressure. They seem to, did they get out? Now it's just a 2-3 here as Banchero drives into the paint. Mark Williams tries to go for the rebound, can't corral it. The attempted putback is no good, but he does get fouled and will go to the free throw line. Which, by the way, is actually a strength for us this season as Duke as a team. Mark Williams looking a little buffer than normal, actually, by the way. I think I like that. Probably hitting some gym time here during finals. Always good to study and hit the gym. You can't do one or the, you gotta do a little bit of both, Chad. Or take a study break. Take a study break. Go to the gym. It's healthy. 78% for Duke from the free throw line as Williams goes 1 of 2. Banchero tries to go to the rebound. Should have been fouled there too, but no call here as Mark Williams goes 1 of 2. He's got 3 points so far on the afternoon. Elon swings this one out, and the 3-point shot is just long as it hits the back of the iron, and it's Joey Baker with the rebound. And AJ Griffin finding himself open for a 3-point shot, doesn't do it. Tries to force this one into Banchero, and Banchero trying to go up with it. It's a tie-up, and that's going to give it to Elon. Why is that monitor turned the other way? Anybody else notice that? They have a monitor on the sideline there on the scorer's table that's like turned outward to the camera? Like, what? Duke not getting any home calls, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to need them. But that's fine. Hunter McIntosh bringing the ball up the court here, being guarded by Joey Baker by the Duke D near midcourt. Switch by Banchero, leaves a wide open shooter there in Butler, and that 3 is no good. So Elon still cold from beyond the arc. Banchero over to Baker, and Baker almost had it. Nope. And Banchero again trying to scrap for the rebound against 3 Phoenixes, and comes up a little charred as he can't quite corral it. And this is McIntosh for 2, and McIntosh making and creating for himself. Elon into double figures there now with 11. Mark Williams at the top of the key over to Moore. Moore down to Griffin. Griffin trying to back down his man. Griffin going in a fadeaway jump shot. It's like an NBA shot, but not quite. And going to be a foul here against Mark Williams as he and Chuck Hanna got tangled up, and that is indeed, that is the proper call on that one. No need. Mark's gonna have to learn. He was already beat on that one. Let it go, and not worth getting yourself a foul. Either that, or they just called it out of bounds. I can't quite tell. I thought it was a foul. I don't know. Any case. It's Roach. Oh my God, what a swat by Banchero. Came out of nowhere in the up ahead to Keels. Yes, Roach assists to Keels, and Keels has 8. Oh my God, poor Elon guy is just trying to drive into the paint. Banchero comes out of nowhere and just with what seems like a broom, just like swats it out of his arms. Look at, oh my God. It's maybe I shouldn't laugh, but that is fun. I mean, damn, that guy got worked on that one. Oh, man. What a play. Nice play there by Paolo. As we check here, as we check our team stats, they're going to be, that was a quick timeout by Elon. It was a 30-second timeout as they have only 2 left for the remainder of the game. Let's see, personal fouls, Mark Williams and Theo John. So I was correct. That was called a foul against Mark Williams. The other foul against Theo John. So the 2 big men, and then McIntosh and Watson have fouls on the Elon side. All right, as we resume here after the 30-second timeout, 9:16 to go in the game. Duke 26, Elon 15. Butler driving on Banchero. Just quite a mismatch there. 3-point shot is short by Watson, actually. And that is another foul charged to Elon, number 1. 1 minute before the next media timeout at 8. Moore down to Banchero, who had great position down low and has got to finish it, and he does. Easy finish for Banchero, going up with 2 hands off the assist by Wendell Moore, who has been having some actually real nice games in the assist department. Wendell Moore, their 6 assists in the last game against Appalachian State to go with his 21 points. And actually, Banchero had 6 assists in the South Carolina State game to go with his 11 points. Fantastic defense here by the Blue Devils over by midcourt. It's not over the back because Theo John tipped it, but it leaves Elon with about 6 seconds to go, and they're going to have to force up a shot, which is no good, and the rebound down to Banchero, as we have plenty of action here with about 8:10 to go. Banchero thought about a long cross-court pass to Keels, who gets his man in the air. 3 Phoenixes, and just misses it. The nice roll by Banchero, who was just going to slip in between 2 Elon defenders. You can see exactly how that play was being sort of designed up here. Keels is going to suck in 3 Phoenix. No, this is the play before. Actually, this is uncharacteristic from a freshman that you don't see this very often there on that particular play where Banchero doesn't bring the ball down back to the court. He doesn't even dribble it as he misses his first free throw. When he gets that pass there from Moore, no dribble, just receive, go straight up. That is, well, we all know that he's a special talent, but you would see a lot of freshmen try to gather themselves, put that ball on the floor, and that's when the guards on the opposing team are going to start scrapping at you and potentially steal a ball. And we used to see that with the Plumleys back in the day, who would always put the ball on the deck and not go up straight with it. But Banchero does a really nice job on that particular possession. He gets the second, so it's 1 of 2 at the line for Banchero is Burford, and that's going to be a steal, and Banchero's going to be all on his own. Irvin, he misses the dunk again! What? 2 in the same week! Oh, my... What? Am I nuts? Oh, my... I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. Paolo, buddy, 2-hand flush. Just... Swabby, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one losing my mind on this over here. It is 2 in the same week, right? Like, we haven't like I didn't miss that part. What? I can't even remember which of the 2 games it was. But like, holy moly. He's got 2 not top 10 plays. Wow. It's a good thing this isn't a close game. But damn. I swear it's back-to-back games. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't. They're sort of blended together for me at this point. Like when the opponents are kind of meh, they just sort of blend together, right? But like it might be back-to-back games. Okay. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. We'll check the. There's the foul situation is all up to date. Okay. There's no official stat for missed dunks, so yeah, it's not gonna count. We're not gonna count it. All right, we should be coming out of this 8-minute timeout. You could just tell the Cram and Crazy section too. Like if you're listening, you're just like they were just silent. Like they just had no idea what to do. They were all just ready to just like rip, and nothing. Yeah, there's actually plenty of space in the student section this afternoon. There's got to be that's at least 2 rows worth of seats on the, well, actually on the side opposite of the student section. It's game. It's game already. And that's 2 points at the free throw line by Butler. And yes, James Calloway, I do agree that this game is, 16 points here in the first half. It is probably yeah. I mean, we're gonna take this one. The thing, what remains to be seen is whether how we're gonna end up closing this. That three by Keels is just way off. Never had a chance. You can see it on the line, and this should be easy 2 points for Elon. And that's Michael Graham and Coach K not liking the effort there. Actually, I don't think he likes the quick shot by Keels. And then nobody getting back in transition. So a little lazy there by the Blue Devils. It's a 30-second, could be a minute, probably 30-second timeout. And yeah, let's go Duke here as we get back into the swing of things. Quick timeout after it's like one timeout after another. I feel like we've had 3 timeouts back to back to back between Elon Media Duke. Let's see the other stuff that I had down. Oh yeah, okay, all right, we are back. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned that they had played UNC, lost by 17. That Florida loss isn't terrible. It's a loss by 13. Virginia 19. Yeah, Elon's had a tough sled of it actually. You play so many all these big schools. Banchero trying to impose his will down in the paint. Has to repost here, and Banchero gonna go for the end one. Beautiful finish. See, he finishes that play, but can't get the wide open dunk. I mean, I guess, all right. That was the first foul on Michael Graham. I mean, Banchero's got about 4 inches and 20 pounds probably. 7 points so far in the afternoon for Paolo. And that's going to be another miss. Great rebound by Griffin, actually. And he gets his strip. Now Griffin is on the floor. That should be a held tie-up. Should be a tie-up. Possession error to Duke. Yes. Wow, great effort by A.J. Green. No, not A.J. Green. Oh, my God. This is not football. A.J. Griffin. God. Whoops. We're going to get a baseline inbounds here. Look for a quick screen to the bucket. Quick screen to the bucket. Let's see if Duke decides to go with the alley-oop play. There's the screen. Oh, the quick dive there by Keels. All right, wasn't the alley-oop, but Keels gets the easy one right underneath. We love to run those little plays there. Wendell Moore with the assist. Keels with the points. He's in double figures. The first Blue Devil with 10. 33-15, as we have a more than double situation here. But because the students aren't quite all there, nobody in the Camera Crazy section knows to actually cheer it right now. So they should be cheering more than double, but they don't. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock here as Butler's looking to make something happen against Banchero, and he's stuck on the other side of the three-point line. That was a terror. I don't even know if that was a shot. Maybe that was a pass, but it was not a foul because he created the contact with Banchero. Banchero was perfectly vertical. Moore. Oh, beautiful pass by Moore to Roach, who collects, and Moore takes a step beyond the three-point line, tries to drill that, but can't. Weak side rebound down to Elon. Oh, and Baylor. Who's Baylor playing? Do they play this weekend? I would assume yes. Active hands by Moore, who can't quite come up with it. Let's. I don't. Oh, they do. They play tonight against. Oh, they have to go to Oregon. They have to play 6 and 5 Oregon tonight. Interesting. Huh. I don't know. Maybe. 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 Anybody taking the Ducks? Anybody taking the Ducks in that game? Let's see. Baylor only favored by 6.5. The spread is 6.5 at Oregon. Maybe we take the Ducks in that game for the Baylor L, and then yeah, we would be number 1 going into ACC play. Curious that Ohio State loss didn't really hurt us all that much, but I guess people have just been losing at the top anyway. So as Roach kind of gets stuck, that should be off of Elon, and Duke's going to have 9 seconds to make something happen here. Roach kind of getting lost with the ball. Wasn't really sure what to do with it in that particular scenario. Yeah, there's like 3 open rows of student section at this moment. Keels diving in, right-hander, too strong, high off the glass. And the 3-point shot by Elon, no good. Gets his own rebound, though that was Zach Irvin. The miss and the rebound. And Mark Williams gets caught in the air. Mark Williams out of position, and it's 2 points there. Chuck Hanna has 2, as Mark was out of position from trying to block the shot. Roach from the screen. And Keels there on the left. Yes! Keels has it. And so far, this is Keels' game. He's got 13. Actually had a quiet last 2 games. 14 points against South Carolina State. 11 points against App State. He's got 13 points tonight. You got to love the consistency at least, right? But and then just at one of these games, he's just going to go off for 20, 25. I don't know. Tonight might be the one. And that's out on Elon as the pass too much to handle there for Hunter Woods, and it ends up in the Duke bench. And Bates Jones now into the game, so Coach K kind of flexing the lineup a little bit more. That's going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ninth Duke Blue Devil to get on the court so far this afternoon. Bates Jones over to Moore. Moore asking for a screen from Jones. Moore to Baker. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Baker trying to make it happen. Gets it stripped. Gets it back. Up and under move from Baker. Way off there, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Yeah, Baker's shot never hit the rim. So, unfortunately, not the best offense on that particular one. But we have hit the under 4 timeout. 36-17 Blue Devils as we're looking real good here. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us here on this lovely Saturday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend, preparing for the holiday season. Whether you celebrate or not, hopefully it's going to turn out to be a bit of a relaxing time for folks. Spend some time with family, eat a lot of food. Don't forget to go to the gym. You'll regret it come January 1st. Games like these give rookies a chance, as James is saying in chat. Yes, James has nailed it. Games like these are super important because they. Actually, Bates Jones, remember, isn't a rookie. He's a graduate student transfer from Davidson who's already played 4 years of basketball. But the ones that we're more looking at are AJ Griffin and Jalen Blakes. Blakes did get into the game a little bit in the games earlier this week. I suspect we'll see more of him in the second half, but we've already seen plenty of Griffin. Griffin, who has just been balling so far, and again today, averaging 15 points per game in the last two games with 30 points in those two affairs combined. He's only got 3 this afternoon, but he was 30 points, 5 assists, 0 turnovers, and that was in 20 minutes of play in each of those, essentially averaging 20 minutes of play in each of those games. And actually, the South Carolina State game was very similar to the Lafayette game that he had, where he had that breakout game where he went and scored 18. And he was actually 7 of 8 from the field and 3 for 4 from deep. So really nice to see Griffin's progress. I think if you see Griffin, you see this added depth at the 4 and 5 position, because right now you basically have Mark Williams and then you have Theo John as your options. If you're able to actually put AJ Griffin as another option there, you could also do some, well, Banchero seems to be a positionless player, kind of like, like a Zion Williamson. Or Coach K just likes to let these athletes play. AJ, what? We need to be a lead. When, what is this? The Orlando fan club with the fire emoji. Nice so far. Duke, more or less on fire today, although our three-point shooting hasn't been as spectacular as it's been in the previous ones. But, yeah, back to the action here in a second. 7 of the 8 Duke players have scored. Okay, so there you go. The only one who has not scored but played has been Theo John. Or actually, Bates Jones hasn't scored either. So I don't know where they're coming up with that stat. Yes, I gathered. So Orlando City. I suspect that's got to be MLS, right? I would think. I'm actually down in Miami right now, not too far from you. I was just in Orlando 2 weeks ago. Lovely place. Unfortunately, did not get out to the parks. As Elon is going to get fouled. That's going to be a Joey Baker foul there. Yeah, it's going to be first on Joey. Oh, no, that's Keels. What? Whatever, he's got 13 points. Oh, James, never been to a Duke. Yeah, Final Four. I would be jealous. I actually have a friend in Louisiana that if we made the Final Four, she would probably force me to go, which I would be totally okay with. So that's nice. Been to 5 Duke games. Have they ever been in? Have they been in Cameron, or have they been mostly away? Is the question there. Is Elon going to inbound here? A little bit of sloppy play back and forth between Duke and Elon here. Turnovers on both sides. Actually, technically not, although Bates Jones there with the good hands. Is McIntosh trying to drive in on Keels, won't let him. 3-point shot. Oh, that finally goes for Chuck Hanna. That's 5 points for him. Yeah, that was a little lucky. Screen by Banchero. It's going to be a little two-man game. Banchero to Moore, but Moore doesn't want to give it up. Nice swing pass by Baker to Keels, although that three-point doesn't actually go. Keels forcing it, and the beautiful little lay-in just kind of dies on the rim for him. Woo-hoo-hoo. All at Duke because your mom went to. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Right on, man. So we got another Cameron Crazy in the chat. I love to see it. Love it. And then that's not what I love to see. Is Zach Irvin hits another 3. That's his first points. Elon hitting up a little bit from the outside. Joey Baker diving in. Baker being guarded by two Phoenixes, up and under Baker. Then he gets his own rebound, and the tip in is good. All of them being non-conference. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The conference games are hard, are typically hard to get to. Well, there's like, see, I think there's probably an even number of conference non-conference games. The problem is that like there tend to be there's some conference games that are so high profile that they're just like, oh my god, okay, Irvin's got another one. That's three 3-point shots in a row for Elon. So it's a quick 9 points. The lead's still 14, however. And Wendell Moore gonna dive in. Oh my god, what a little dodge there! Moore's got 7. Zach Irvin tried to come in and help defense. Wendell Moore said absolutely not. A little hop step to the left in the finish. Oddly enough, so I spent 6 years down at Duke and was like always going to the games. But the UNC game is a difficult one to go to from a student standpoint because if you don't tent, you end up having to do like the walk-up line for a couple days. And the other problem is that on every other year, as Joey Baker takes 3, and that's in and out, the UNC game lands on your spring break. So it's like, where is the timeouts? Timeouts right now, Elon's got 2 left, and Duke has 3 left, so nobody really taking timeouts at the moment, as that shot is no good from Elon, and only 40 seconds left in this half. Is nice take by Wendell Moore. Look, Duke playing fast here. Little kiss off the glass for Wendell. But yeah, so the UNC game ends up lining up. It's either in February or if it's in March, it lines up on your spring break. Because spring break starts on Friday, but the UNC game is on Saturday. So if you made spring break plans, you basically had to wait until Sunday to leave. And so, depending on how things work out, you end up like potentially missing a UNC game. I had actually never seen Duke win a UNC game at Duke until my final year of business school, which is like back in like 2017. Which is so it's like I've been to multiple of them, but we just lost. We just ended up losing them. Because like back when I was an undergrad, it was like that was like the first we like did the whole tenting, and then it was like Ty Lawson and Tyler Hansbrough, and it was the team that ended up winning the national title. So like they ended up killing us at home, and then they went on and won the national title, and we're like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, this year, of course, we got to beat UNC this year. It's going to be like I'm not worried about a UNC game this year. Although UNC games and Duke UNC games are always interesting, even when like one of the two teams isn't ranked. And to be honest, like UNC has been not ranked more times than Duke has been not ranked this season. But like what? Last year, 2 years ago, like both teams were unranked or something crazy like that. And like you just end up having a good game either way. But like it's a sweep. I'm calling it now. It's a UNC sweep. Like, you really think? Let's be real. We really think Hubert Davis is going to come in and his first year as a UNC head coach is going to beat Coach K in his final season at Duke? Absolutely not. Not happening. Not happening in Cameron. Not happening in Chapel Hill. Not happening in the ACC tournament if we meet there again. Not happening in the NCAA tournament if we meet there again, which has never happened. It's just not happening. It's a clean sweep by Duke against UNC this season. Like, come on. Let's be real. He's not rookie head coach. Ain't going to beat K. Not happening. And yeah, because we're like as James said, well, let's not jinx it, but I like where James is going here for the national title. Wow, now you live in Morocco. I don't even. What time is it in Morocco? 9, 10 at night. I love the dedication, by the way. Fantastic. We got the stream up and running in the Discord. By the way, Orlando Fan Club, if you want, jump into our Discord and you can follow along the action there while you're going through the, while you're chatting with us here. So I don't have it up. I'll post a link for you. Hopefully that'll be good, and that can at least you can follow with us. Yeah, I don't know what the problem with the sound is. That might be a function of I have no idea. I'm not actually running it, so yeah. So there you go. That should be it. Jump in there. Perfect. All right, let's look at the stats here from the first half. A dominating. Remember the Virginia game from that's the game that we won against a ranked Virginia team, right? And like, oh god, the team last year was like so bad, but but yeah, at least we won that one. I do think the best game I've been to a lot of good games in Cameron, but the best one was probably, or at least the most memorable in a positive way, was the Grayson Allen buzzer beater against UVA. I was like running in the bucket when that one happened, which is quite fun. So, all right, Duke in, yeah, as they said, Duke in control here. Team stats looking. Actually, let's look at the individual stats for our Duke Blue Devils. The foul situation is correct, I think. Oh, is this St. John's in Pittsburgh? Oh man, is Jeff Cable gonna lose another one? Ooh, that's gonna be miserable. Or is he actually gonna win this at the buzzer? Oh, they are. Maybe. No. Yes. Nice. Good win for Jeff Cable. Let's see. Wendell Moore's got a foul. Come on. Wendell Moore's got a foul. Theo John's got two. That's correct. Baker's got one, and Mark Williams has one. So that's the what? 6? That was should be 5. Okay, it's 5 fouls on our Blue Devils. The only person in quote unquote foul trouble being Theo John, which isn't really foul trouble. He's only got 2, and like this game, it's just not going to matter much. So anyway, 1, 2. Watson and Graham. That's his 2. 6 fouls on the Elon side, so nobody was put into the bonus on that particular game. Um, Upset alert. Oh, Western Kentucky is beating Louisville. Oh, geez. Orlando fan club. You have to go into the watch party channel and then click on the relive person thing button, and then you can say join stream on that one. All right, leading the way here for Duke, it's going to be Trevor Keels with 15 points. That's more points than he scored in the last 2 games earlier this week. Duke playing on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So 3 games in essentially 5 days, which and you might wonder like why we would do that. You put these sort of games back to back to back, 3 games in a week, and then you have ACC play starting Wednesday. So at least we have a little bit of a break. Well, when you think about the postseason and how the games stack up, you think about the ACC tournament; those games are days, back to back to back to back to back, and then the NCAA tournament is you're gonna play on Thursday, Saturday, or you're gonna play on Friday, Sunday. So you really only get that 48-hour turnaround to rest, recover, and game plan for your next opponent. That's essentially why, like, what Duke tries to simulate here in these late season, or these early season rather, non-conference games, try to get a little bit of sense of, because you don't, when you're in ACC play, you always end up playing Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you play Saturday, basically, or you might play like a Monday on Big Monday or something like that. So it's very hard to simulate like these the tournament turnaround, if you will. But you can do that with your non-conference schedule, which is why Duke does it. So, oh, you might have to get a role. There's like a welcome channel that you might have to click through. That might be it. Or I can try to find you. There might be you got to go through like the welcome channel. Okay, I screwed up. Hold on. Okay, okay. All right. Try that. That'll take you to the welcome channel. And then if you click through, yeah, if you click, I think you gotta hit the Duke icon, and then it lets you see the other ones. I think. So hopefully that works. As I was saying, yes, Keels with 15, Wendellmore with 9, Bancaro with 7. Bancaro's actually had like kind of a quiet week, which is fine. I mean, he doesn't need to like have, go off for 25 on any given night, but 12 points on Tuesday, 6 assists there, 16 points on Thursday. He's got 7 so far. So if he ends up with 14, 16, something like that, he's probably going to have a nice little average there for the week. Joey's got 4, Mark Williams has 4, and AJ Griffin has hit a 3-point shot. Has hit a 3-point shot as well. Nothing works. Oh. I don't know. Typically, the link that's in the description of the YouTube is what gets people there, and that like links people across, and people seem to make that work okay. But the other one is I'm trying to. What if you give me your if you type in what your Discord tag is, then I might be able to find you. I could probably pull you in. Oh, I can probably fix it on the back end actually. But I have to I'm looking for yeah, it's probably just a role issue. Okay. All right. Oh, that's the wrong computer. There it is. Why? I don't know why I can't even see them in online, offline. The interesting thing about Discord is it's very hard to search for people. I don't know why they don't. Currently at halftime, folks. Just, oh, somehow you got in. All right. Problem solved. Nice. Okay. Now that you're in, there, Duke. All right. There you go. Yukon versus Providence. Ooh, unfortunately, James, I have no idea. I don't know what that one's on. But Elijah Carter, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated, and thank you everybody. Oh, there you go. There's your alert. Welcome to the Cameron Crazies. Much appreciated, everybody. Thanks for hanging out here this afternoon. Duke in cruise control so far. Stay first half game. Stay for the exhibition here in the second half as Duke almost up by 20. Duke up by 18 at the moment. And I do want to see how many blocks we've had. Blocks? Mark Williams has 2 blocks. All right, so it's another multi-block game for Mark Williams here, as he's got 2. Anybody rebounding? Paolo Banchero's got 5 rebounds, and then Wendell Moore currently leading with 4 assists. So all around, pretty good basketball here. Check in on some of the team stats actually. And see, Elon with 9 turnovers. Duke actually only scoring 9 points off those turnovers. When Elon had turned the ball over 6 times, we had 9. So basically, the last 3 Elon turnovers, we've generated nothing. Duke points in the paint 30-8, which the height advantage obviously makes sense there. Free throw shooting atrocious right now by Duke, 2 of 5. Actually, that's pretty much mostly Paolo Banchero who's missed, I think, and Mark Williams who's missed 1. But 3-point shooting even for both teams 4 of 11. So Duke not quite as hot as it was in the previous 2 games where it hit 15 3-point shots. So a little bit more down to, like, coming back down to earth here. As Duke, an overall 19 of 35 from the field, having taken 9 more shots than Elon, and it really is those turnovers that is just generating so much more offense for Duke, even though we do have 5 offensive rebounds, but it's not overly significant there. As the second chance points, 6, so not bad. But yeah, Duke shooting 54% from the field. Elon down at 39 as we get ready to resume. There you go. All right. Well, it seems like I see that you're in the channel, so I'm not quite sure what else there to, unfortunately. All right. So here we go. As we've, nope, yep, as we're back. All right. Elon starting with the ball here. As Butler working on Banchero, and Banchero with a block. That'll be probably his, his second block, first block, second block. Nice little swat there by Banchero. Baseline inbounds play here by Elon. That goes to Watson. And this shot's going to be by McIntosh. That 3 is long. Rebound down to Williams, who gets swatted in the face there by Butler. That'll be Butler's first foul. And the first foul for Elon here in the second half. 30 seconds in, and we've only seen a 1 Elon possession. which they have come up empty for the time being. Wendell Moore playing point for the time being here for Duke, as the 5 on the floor are the same that started the game. It's Wendell Moore, Powell, Banchero, Williams, Keels, and Roach. And Williams going to go in, and Williams with the nice little lay-in. Too easy. He's got 5. Duke now with a 20-point advantage. For the betting folks out there, the line was 26.5 when we started here, so we'll see if Duke can actually cover that, or if Elon is going to play spoiler to anybody who picked Duke by at least 27. And Watson working on Moore, and 3-point shot by McIntosh actually is off. The weak side rebound with Roach bringing the ball up the court, and Keels is going to go for 3. Keels in and out. That shot looked good, actually. But Keels almost comes up with the steal. It's on the floor, and Elon has dove in on it, but they're going to be forced to call a timeout in order to retain possession of that ball. And it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout for Elon, as they only have one timeout left for the remaining 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Not the best start here for Elon here in the second half. There we go. And actually, the other game that we're like really interested in is the UNC Kentucky game. That one's starting at 5:30 here in about 20 minutes on CBS. I'd be very interested rather to watch Kentucky actually beat UNC. Although I kind of hate both teams, so this is like one of the games where you look at the matchup and you're just like, can both of them lose, please? Like, can we find a way that they both get a loss? And that would be the best outcome that everybody could agree upon. Yeah. Because, yeah. Anyway, actually, this turned into a full timeout here by Elon. Full media timeout early on in the second. All right, should come out of the timeout here right after the end of this ad. Or we won't, and ESPN will keep showing ads because that's all they seem to want to do. Oh, boy. And they just keep, well, all right, well. We're eventually going to get basketball back. Ah, there we go. All right. All right. Elon inbounding under the baseline here. And they're going to get this out to the three-point line with Burford. And then down low, nice little pass there to Graham, as Graham's going to get 2 with a little two-handed flush. As Keels brings the ball up the court, and we've resumed some Duke offense here. Wendell Moore going to take this by himself. Yes! Oh, too strong, except it's going to be a foul. And Moore going to go to the free throw line. Moore can hit free throws. I'm not too worried about this. This should put him at points 10 and 11. Don't know if they're going to give us a replay of this one, but in any case, Moore at the line. And I think that was Butler with the foul. We'll give him 2. And Moore. Okay, never mind. Wow. Terrible free throw shooting being contagious this afternoon, apparently. That is. God. Duke was shooting 78% as a team. It's one of the better percentages in the NCAA, but today is not going to help as Moore goes 1 of 2. So 50% there. Duke 47, Elon 28. And there is the reminder that we will be back here at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday for the ACC opener against Virginia Tech. And Butler diving in. Butler's going to be fouled from behind. That'll be a foul on Banchero, which is that is a real foul. And that's going to be a shooting foul there. So Moore missed. Yeah, I don't even know. Butler at the free throw line shooting 2. He's gonna get the first. He's got 6. Actually, really slow start here to the second half. A lot of whistles, timeouts. And Butler will not get the second. It's another rebound for Banchero. That hit every part of the rim and rolled out. Roach thought about 3 as the ball is quickly down to the offensive side for Duke. And Roach just turns the ball over as it slips out of his hands. I have to say, we've seen some Butterfingers from Roach this season that just kind of makes you scratch your head. That you're like, I don't know. He turns the ball and you're like, why? Like, what? Like, really? I don't know. It just, yeah, they're just a bit of a head scratcher, honestly. As Butler capitalizes on the Duke turnover and puts in 2, he's got 8. Elon now managing to claw back a little bit. Oh yeah, 3 a.m. I don't envy that. I would be in bed on that one. As Mark Williams has to go baseline, and they're going to call a push actually, and so this will be a baseline inbounds play here as Michael Graham will have his 3rd there. And Amy Sandler, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. Everybody love the support. We so appreciated here on the channel. It's a quick inbounds play, and okay, that was exciting for apparently no reason. I thought we were going to have another quick inbounds play that makes something happen, but it's just going to be big man to big man as Williams to Banchero, and Banchero's got 2 more here on the afternoon. As I was saying, Amy, thank you very much for your sub on YouTube. And we really appreciate it. It helps grow the channel and really helps us out. And it's totally free. All you have to do is hit the button. So you get notified when we go live. So much appreciated. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us this afternoon. On this Saturday here in December, as Duke plays its 11th game of this 2021 campaign. 9-1, slated to go 10-1 here before we start this ACC play next Wednesday. And all right. Trevor Keels. Oh, fantastic defense. And Mark Williams picks it up. Banchero back to Williams. Blocking foul. Okay, that was... I thought for a second they were going to call a charge, and I was going to be really sad. The only thing we're waiting for is who we're going to get in the title game. We could take bets for that, I suppose. Although I do, like, finally we're going to have our channel bracket challenge. We've wanted to do this. Salvador Chavez, hello chat. We've wanted to do this for like the last 3 years and just haven't had an opportunity to do it. The bracket challenge will be open to all subscribers, and it'll just be like a straight up ESPN bracket. The one who scores the most points is gonna get some nice cash. So we'll have some cash prizes there at the end of the NCAA tournament, whether Duke wins or doesn't. Either way, we're going to get it done. Doug Terry, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. As Mark Williams hits both of them. He's the only player, I think, so far this afternoon to hit both of his free throws in one particular trip to the free throw line. 51-31, Duke Blue Devils. 20 points here for the good guys. And what did they call that? Charge? Okay. Banchero gonna get charged for a second as AJ Griffin getting ready to check back into the game. So far, we haven't seen Jalen Blakes this afternoon. My guess, okay, if I'm gonna guess, we'll see Blakes after the under 8 timeout. We might see if we get Worthington back into the game as what? Elon player just tosses it into the band section, and then oh my gosh. Yeah, they were talking about the Paolo sweating situation. We've talked about that a lot here on the channel. It's just one of those things that's going to get. I just think it's one of those things that's going to get sorted out by the time we get into March, man. It's just not going to be a problem. If Paolo Banchero has cramps in the national title game, somebody on the training staff has not done their job. Okay, like that's Moore with a little step back jump shot, no good. Griffin tried one of those. Moore tried one of those. You know what? That's I think those kinds of shots are reserved for Kobe Bryant. God rest his soul, because those are really tough. And we haven't quite come up with it, as Butler's got 2 points that puts him into double figures. And the first Elon player with 10, and Moore should just take this to the rack. Yes! Moore just beats this man off the dribble too fast. Too much speed. Moore just playing fantastic. 12 points for Wendell Moore. I have to say, we knew that Moore was going to be good. I'm not sure we knew Moore was going to be this good. Like he has, like, yeah, they made Moore captain of this Blue Devil team, and he has just like totally taken on that mantle of leadership and just been playing like at times the best player on the floor, which is just fantastic. Eat bananas, potatoes, and drink nothing but spring water. Add some pink Himalayan salt. Oh my god. And Keon, you would know too, is given you're into the physical therapy domain there. Got to pump him with some IVs during halftime too. Get whatever they can into him. As we've hit, I believe, yeah, this is going to be the under 16 timeout. Duke 53, Elon 35, and all the stats just continue to grow in our favor at the moment. Let's give this a check. Duke shooting 55% from the floor here so far this afternoon. No, both teams still can't hit threes, really. Elon 4 of 13, Duke 4 of 12. Both teams are 4 of 11. So nobody's shooting particularly well from beyond the arc, which, you know, for Duke doesn't really matter in this particular game because we have such a size advantage down low that basically all our points are coming in the paint anyway, so that's fine. 36 points in the paint, 53 points on the game. We scored another 5 points at the free throw line, 41, so it's only like, yeah, and there's your 12 points from the three. So, you know, it's only about 20% of the point production for the game so far from Duke coming from three-point land, which I suppose is okay for this particular game, but, you know, given how well we shot the three in the last two games, you would have hoped to see at least a bit of follow-through in that department. So slightly disappointing, but not as disappointing as the 5 of 9 from the free throw line, which puts us at an abysmal 56%, despite the fact that our average is somewhere around 78. So Duke's still out rebounding Elon here at the moment, 22-18, and 5 of those being offensive rebounds. trying to see if there's anybody that's close to double-double territory that we can keep an eye on here collectively. Wendell Moore's got 5 assists to go along with his 12 points. There might be some potential there. Wouldn't be the first time he's created a double-double with assists. Remember, he did have a triple-double with assists, rebounds, and points earlier in the season. Banchero's got 6 rebounds to go with his 9 points. He'll definitely have more than 9, and he might end up coming up with, see if he comes up with another 4 rebounds. But Mark Williams actually only has 3 rebounds so far, and he's got 7 points. So the only possible, let's see, double-double alerts are going to be Wendell Moore and Banchero if those end up coming to fruition. Yeah. Oh, Giannis stretches everywhere. Even he's at the airport. He's always stretching. That's actually super interesting, especially given how tall he is. Honestly, I should probably do that. I should probably stretch everywhere I am. And like right now, I'm even stretching on stream. Not really, but I probably should be. But yes, give him the Pedialyte exactly. While he's at halftime. Duke with an baseline inbounds here and pass didn't quite handle it there. Joey Baker tried to corral it, but Duke does retain possession. As it right now on the floor for the Duke Blue Devils, we have Trevor Keels, Theo John, AJ Griffin, Wendell Moore, and Joey Baker. And Keels puts in a nice long-range 2 with about 2 steps from the 3-point line, 2 steps in from the 3-point line, and he just drills the jump shot. Oh, and right, pass intercepted by Theo John. This should go coast to coast. He should get it himself. He can't connect. John can't get the lay-in to go, but he does get the foul, and he will be at the free throw line. That one that's like literally when like the quarterback just doesn't see like the safety over like in the middle of the field, like throws it, and it's like the defender's like right there. Basically, like Theo John just like stepped in and picked it up with both hands. And Theo John at the free throw line shooting 2. The first is good. Nice. As Theo John gets himself into the box score here. And now only Bates Jones and Jalen Blakes haven't quite scored for the Blue Devils. Oh, look, App State going to North Carolina on Tuesday. That's next week. App State probably wins that game. That'll be 2 losses in a row after UNC loses. After UNC loses to Kentucky today. Watch it happen. 57-35 here. Duke is Keels still in the game. What's interesting though is Keels plays like as many minutes as Banchero, but like doesn't seem like he doesn't have the cramping issues. And I thought it was like I was kind of like writing it off as just like a freshman thing, but Keels is a freshman too, so like I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Is Keels really that much more fit? I don't know. Yeah. Griffin defending this inbounds play as Elon does manage to get it in, but it's a double team between Griffin and Baker as Elon does manage, Burford does manage to get away from that. Elon resets the offense at the top of the key. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. That's a cheap hand check that gets charged to Theo John. Could be a generic thing with the sweating. Interesting. Yeah. And yeah, I do eat plenty of veggies, actually. So I don't have that particular issue. More defense, less scoring. Roach Dog. Well, right now, more defense hopefully from the Duke side would be nice, as Duke has the 22-point lead, but You know, if you bet the spread, you'd want Duke to have at least 27, and there's some good defense there by A.J. Griffin, who had the hands in the right spot. Banchero up ahead to Baker, fakes the three, fakes it again. A.J. Griffin back to Baker. Baker going to go for three. High arcing shot! Hits everything and still doesn't go. A.J. Griffin, oh, what a rebound. Tips it to himself to keep it alive. Two beautiful rebounding plays from A.J. Griffin today, and that he got held. Banchero got held. That's a foul on number 25, Hunter Woods. Because as Griffin was trying to get the play inside and the feed to Banchero, all he had to do was gather that ball and then pivot around left to right. He was going to be at the rim. It was going to be a two-handed flush. Elon, no choice there but to foul, make Banchero earn it at the free throw line, which is essentially what they do right now. And Banchero's had a roller coaster at the free throw line today. Let's see what happens. And yes, he's got the first. And that puts him into double figures. But hey, A.J. Griffin having himself another nice game on the glass, actually. Remember, he had that play in the first half where he corralled a rebound as he was going out of bounds, as Banchero misses the second, and Elon manages to recover the rebound. So Banchero, a nice 50-50. And Elon picks up their dribble after they go on the ground, and that's yeah. That is a treble. It's absolutely a treble. More good defense by the Blue Devils. And that is really what we have to. We have seen really good defense from Duke, except for that, as Roach gives it to Elon, and now Elon gives it back to Duke, and Baker from the top of the key. It's short. Oh, Griffin with a monster rebound there. Out ahead to Roach, and Roach on the right side. Yes! Roach with 6. Beautiful find by A.J. Griffin. Gathers that two-handed rebound, kicks it out for a wide open 3. Fantastic. Although, if that missed a foul there, but nice pursuit there by Jeremy Roach as he knocks that ball out of bounds from Burford. If you're Joey Baker, though, you have got to hit that shot from the top of the key. Like, you are in the game to make 3-point shots. Like, you are completely squared up and straight down Broadway here. You got to hit that one. Roach bails him out, though. Well, actually, Griffin bails him out with a nice play there. As Mark Williams disrupts the shot, and Williams is going to come down with it. No, Banchero is actually going to come down with this. Technically, rebound to Banchero. And Banchero is just going to dive in. They're going to call, they're going to call that charge. God. Mamma mia, Banchero, come on. Ay. He just bowled the guy over. Oh, boy. Lovely. All right, third foul on Banchero, assuming that I have my count correct here. And, yeah, that is the third foul on Banchero. He's got 8 rebounds, though, so the double-double watch we were checking in on is actually going to be real here for Banchero. 2 more rebounds, and Banchero is going to have a 10 and 10. Keel's still leading the way for the Blue Devils with 17, Moore with 12, and decently balanced scoring, and some nice contributions from the other Blue Devils. Williams with 7, Roach with 6, John with 2, Baker with 4, and Griffin with 2, but Griffin with 5 rebounds so far on the afternoon, and I just love his defensive intensity, especially on the defensive glass. He's just being a vacuum cleaner. Seems to be in the right spot, has good court sense of where he should be and where he needs to be, and is just collecting rebounds left and right, which is really, really positive. His development is going to be a huge X factor here for us in the ACC. And I was kind of mentioning I think as Blue Devil, as Duke fans, what we really want to see is the transition of this defense from playing the not as good, lesser quality teams. Although, we did have a fantastic wins over Kentucky and fantastic wins over Gonzaga, but predominantly the competition hasn't been at the level, right? Hasn't been at the caliber that we're going to see in the ACC. So we want to make sure that we see really, really good defense against Virginia Tech next Wednesday when we have that game. And if we do, I think we're, if we're seeing that same level of defensive intensity, we're going to see some really nice stuff this season. Really, really good season from Duke. So, but that's got to translate over to the ACC. John has 4 fouls. John has 4 fouls. That was his 4th. You're right. There's also Mark Williams has 2. So that's now correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, okay. So Duke 6. So the next Duke foul puts Elon in the bonus and shooting 1 and 1. Right now, Duke's lead 61-35. Duke's lead of 26, right on the edge. Banchero's boneheaded plays are dropping his stock, like missing 2 wide open dunks in the same week. I guess the only worst thing is that it could have been in the same game. What time does my TV say for game? 11:54 left on the clock. Yeah, 11:54 left here. That was the 12-minute media timeout. We'll have a timeout at 8. We'll have another timeout at 4, and then that'll be the remainder of the game. As Elon inbounds and Duke coming up with a little bit of 3/4 court pressure. Let's see if Roach decides to pressure Butler. Not really. Gets him over the timeline fairly easily. It's AJ Griffin. They're working on Woods, and Irvin, the 3-point shot in and out, doesn't go down as Butler gathers the rebound, and Elon's going to have another shot at it. Butler with the right hand, that's way too strong, and the rebound there to Moore. Moore getting it down low to Williams, and Williams bumped from behind, which is fairly obvious. That should be the 4th foul on Graham. Back-to-back games missing dunks like you're 7-2. Which if you were 7'12", they'd actually be 8 feet. But I think I know where you're going with that. As Mark Williams hits from the free throw line, he's got 8 so far. Mark Williams perfect from the free throw line. I love a big man that can shoot his free throws. For all the great things Brian Zubik did for us in that national title game, he did struggle at the free throw line, although he was intentionally told to miss the second to last one. Or that the last one there is, it's okay. Announcer's curse as Williams misses the second of 2, and Elon gathers the rebound. Oh yeah, I'm probably behind. Griffin with active hands there, and what a strip by Roach! And Roach is gonna go coast to coast with this one. Yes! Beautiful play. The ball just lands in the lap of Banchero after Roach rips it, and Banchero with a beautiful little 2-handed pass over to Roach, who's running away with it. And that's going to be called. No, did they call that on? Oh, it was actually Mark Williams. Never mind. Sorry, my apologies. Mark Williams with the 2-handed pass. There we go. Yeah, it is possible I'm probably behind the play because the TV broadcast is generally behind, and then if you're like watching it on if you're watching it online, you're a little bit behind even more. Banchero to Keels. Keels is open, but the pass was too late. It's actually kind of slow. As Elon brings the double team to Williams, and Williams turns it over. Butler in the right spot there, and Butler going to finish. Butler actually shows Banchero in his face how to dunk. As Keels from the top of the key there. Keels to Roach. Roach to Williams. And Williams there. Williams to Bancaro. Bancaro underneath. Oh, blocked actually from behind by Sam Sherry. What? He hasn't been in the game at all. This is the first time we've seen him. Duke with 64-37 at the moment here as we've just ticked under 10. And Bancaro gets the first. Finally. Finally, Paolo hits like the first one. Let's see if he gets the second one. And yes, okay. I was about to be like, nope. I have both my blue and white South Regional shirts from April 3rd. Wow. 2010. So this shirt is also ancient. It's from a game that they played against like Kentucky or something. It was like some special like recycled material shirt. Like this thing is 13 years old. 12, 13 years old probably, like, yeah. Easy inbounds here as Duke's got it back. Duke about to open a 30-point lead on Elon. For some reason, though, this game doesn't feel as much of a blowout as the South Carolina State game where we scored 100. Like, we're not getting to 100 here this afternoon. And it's probably due to some subpar shooting from the three predominantly, as Keels tries to go in for two, but doesn't. And that is going to be the third foul on one of these Elon Phoenixes, which I don't exactly know which one. We'll fix it. Trevor Keels at the line, shooting two. And it was McIntosh with three. Burford's got two. Watson one. Hannah's got three. All right. And Keels hit both at the line. So Duke's free throw shooting actually showing signs of life. How many Duke jerseys do I own? Only one actually. And I don't have it. I have it back at home, in my actual like home, since I'm just traveling for the holidays. Joey Baker there with a beautiful steal off the errant Elon pass. I'll get back to that question in a second, as Duke has reset offense here, and it's just going to be half court offense, no quick shot, which is probably fine. I mean, at this point, Duke should just take 30 seconds off the clock on every single possession and just like get out of this game with no injuries, by the way, as Roach is going to hit three. Just pull up and take it. Yeah, I'm with Kampala. Like, don't need to wear ourselves out here. Just nobody get injured. They have the rest of the weekend. Prepare for Virginia Tech. Like, as Base Jones deflects that, but it hands in the lap of Elon's Burford, as Burford's got that shot here. So yes, I have technically only one Duke jersey. It is a John Shire jersey. Well, it's a number 30 jersey that John Shire used to wear when I was in school as an undergrad, and it's actually signed by Coach K. But I didn't get it signed by. I should have gotten it signed by Shire too, and I would have had both Duke head coaches there. I figured it being his jersey would be enough. So that was my mistake, because I did have the opportunity, I think, to get it signed by John, but I slipped up on that one. Yeah, Sam Sherry's got 2 points. But yeah, I also am Yeah, not a fan of Virginia Tech because actually I probably dislike Florida State more because Florida State always like the Florida State games are always like nail biters against Duke for whatever reason. They just like love playing us really really tough. Virginia Tech is only bad at Virginia Tech. And this game is not at Virginia Tech; it's in Cameron. So I actually think we're going to be okay on Wednesday. We should be just fine going 1-0 in ACC play at the end of Wednesday. Have a lovely Christmas, and then come back the next week and what Clemson? Something like that. The week after. Clemson the week after, maybe 29th. Yeah, it's at Clemson. Well, games at Clemson are also really tough. If the what was it, the national championship season or the season right before it when we went to Clemson. Anyway, Gerald Henderson was on that game and they just whipped us. But yo, SG Sports Talk channel with the Go Duke. We have an LGD in chat. Let's go, people. This is a 30-point game right now with what, like 9? Okay, under 8 minutes, 7:55. At this point, we're just having some fun here. We're seeing who from Duke is going to end up scoring and or come up with some crazy ridiculous play. And James Calloway is back. Are you actually surprised by the score, James? Like we sort of everybody we all knew this was going to be a blowout. Are you just surprised by the magnitude of the blowout? Duke is going to win this game 115-41. We'd have to go on what, like a 44 to nothing run. The Nightmare Clemson game, 74. Okay, that might have been the one. This was ages ago, and like top rank Duke team goes into Clemson and just gets absolutely whipped. And like I think I even remember like there was quotes from Kay after the game where he was just like, I just like went in my office and like sat there with like the lights off, like because it was so bad. Um, Duke might not lose a game next year. Yeah, well, we certainly don't want to lose a game in March. I wouldn't be like devastated to lose a game in conference play because it happens. Like you have some road game to like I don't know. What road games are like dangerous here, Chad? The Clemson game? No, it's like not. Let's like not. Let's see. Let's see. That's a Duke. That's a home game. Wake Forest? Nah, forget it. That's not it. That's NC State. Okay, we have to go to Tallahassee. Like that's not a fun place to play. Like there's Bates Jones with the inbound play and Elon actually going with the double team. Baker just gets stripped straight up. And the 3-point shot by Elon is way off, and it's an air ball, and the Crazies are going to let him have it. And Shane with the this team, as good as it is going to be, probably just going to lose Banchero and Williams. Well, I mean, we have the top recruiting class in the country. Like that's the thing about John Shire, where you're like, well, John Shire is the next Duke head coach. Yo, this guy can recruit like no other. Like it's crazy that like, okay, basically you go into kids' houses and you're like, you got the Duke shirt on and you're like, well, you're not gonna get to play for Coach K. You're gonna get to play for me being John, right? And everybody just says, yeah, sure, no problem. Like it doesn't miss a beat, right? Like one of the huge selling points for Duke recruiting is that you get to play under Coach K, who has coached NBA players mainly through the Olympics, right? Like, I mean, Coach K is the GOAT, right? Coach K is the GOAT, like sports talk, like it just is, right? The records will stand for I don't even know. Like the records will stand for decades. Like most wins and stuff. Like these will all stand for just decades. And we may never, like, to say that we never see them eclipsed in our lifetime is probably too extreme. Like, there's probably some young coach out there, but like, I don't know. He's been here for 40 years. Like, this is 42 years. Oh, nice little play there by Joey Baker. People don't stay at a program or a school for 40 years anymore. That doesn't happen. Like, you just don't see that level of consistency in 2021, right? Like, oh, 3-point shot there for McIntosh is good. Yeah, and the other part about John Shire, well, I mean, I loved him as a player. Like he won a national title when I was in Squad, and I loved him as a player. I think he's like the perfect coach for the times. Oh, Bates Jones gets on the score sheet with the 3. Beautiful shot from Bates Jones. I think John Shire is perfect for the times. I think he understands, like, he gets the kids, like he gets these guys, and it's a fantastic block there by Blakes. Oh, another miss! God damn it! What is it? This team can't dunk. What? I can't even. Bates Jones bail us out from through. That shot was just wrong as he gets his own rebound and he manages to go for 2 with the lay-in. With the lay-in. Because apparently you shouldn't dunk it. Just put it off the glass at this point. Holy cow. What? What is this? Don't show a replay. Oh my God. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, John Shire is the right coach for the times. He gets the whole NIL, like name, image, likeness. He understands the landscape of like the changing landscape of college basketball. I think he just gets it. I think he just gets it. And I think that's why he's such an effective recruiter, because of the way that he communicates it to the people, to the kids that he's recruiting. And they see that he gets it, and when that happens, I just think that's why everybody's just like saying yes, like, yeah, we're coming to Duke even though we're not going to play for Coach K. The other thing is that Coach K would probably still stick around. Like, I think it's going to be very, like, to think that Coach K would just like go cold turkey on the entire Duke program as Jalen Blakes gets into the score sheet with a lay-in off the glass is not going to happen, right? He's like, I would suspect Coach K shows up to practice once a week at least, probably. Like, look, there's Durham is a beautiful place, but there's not that much to do, right? Like, you can only go through the Duke Garden so many times before you're like, well, I've seen that flower, for the 3rd time. So I suspect K will like show up to practice, more or less, and just like kind of be coaching from afar, which is totally fine. There was another question. What was the point spread? James, it was 26.5, and Duke is currently covering with a 31 point margin here, as the pace of this game has accelerated significantly as Griffin gets that one to go. Beautiful lay-in there. Yeah, the incoming team is absolutely stacked. I mean, it's the top recruiting class in college basketball. And like, are we going to add any more? So Elon should have passed that, by the way. Irvin had an opportunity. He had a guy over here he had number 12, Burford, over on the right wing, wide open for 3 seconds, and he decided to just drive in to go to the rack. Like, he could have kicked it out at any time. Elon missed an opportunity there. They're going to look at the tape. They're going to hate that one. Yeah. And Worthington into the game now with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go. By the way, I think I was right about Jalen Blake's getting in around the 8-minute mark. Final score 105-62. We'd have to go 23 more points in 4 minutes. And Blake's now with some fancy moves at the top of the key. Blake's outside, and this one is going to be good! Savvy! I got to put him into the box score. What? Michael Savarino, 3. Savvy's got 3, and Savvy's got a steal. Blake's to Worthington. Worthington back to Blake's. Blake's for 3. That's going to be short. No, it's actually long. Doesn't matter. It doesn't go in. Oh, he's got Bates Jones open here, but it was a little late. Theo John. These last 4 minutes are kind of going to be fun with a bunch of walk-ons here. Theo John there with the right hand. Can't quite get it to connect. UNC plays UK tonight. Who do you want to lose? Shane, you have took the words right out of my mouth. I think I went through this a little earlier where they should just both lose and we should just call it a game. But yeah, I mean, I think you have to say that like you want UNC to lose. Like there's no way to like. There's no good answer. They should just both lose. I don't know. But no, the other one that we were keeping our eye on was, yeah, UK fans are annoying. Yeah, but UNC fans are worse. Well, the other one is that Shire not only didn't miss very shots when he played, he didn't miss free throws when he played. And so when you wanted to go win a game, you put the ball in John Shire's hands and you got him fouled, and you put him on the free throw line and the game was over. Because he wasn't going to miss. Like he's like a career 93, 94% free throw shooter. Like that was like the killer instinct of Shire there at the end of games. But the one that we do need to keep an eye on is that Baylor-Oregon game, because Baylor's got to travel up. The game is in Oregon. It's in Eugene. So like Baylor gonna go on the road to play a Pac-12 team. Watch out here. Watch out, I think. And Baylor's only favored by about 6.5. Part of me wants to say that game is going to be very, very close. Yeah, 5 minutes till tip. Wait, really? They were supposed to start at 5:30. What happened? James B. Yeah, I agree that Duke should be playing better teams, but unfortunately, this is the only team we could schedule. Cleveland State, which was our original opponent for this game, was a 6-3 team. And decent in their conference. And actually, Loyola Maryland had a winning record team at 6-5. So originally, the opponent was going to be a better opponent. We sometimes look at opponents in quadrants as far as like how the committee looks at them. This is like a quad 4 game. I think the other ones would have been quad 3s. So, you know, it is unfortunate we weren't able to play a bit of a better caliber opponent for this one. Yeah. Gonzaga already won earlier today. Shire playing point in 07-08 was one of the best. Yeah, well, I mean, and that was back in 2010, right? Like Shire was the point guard for the national title, so he knows how to play. UNC down 19-6. Is that real? That better be real. Is chat trolling or is that real? No, that's real. That is, there you go. And that's about 11:35 there in the first. UK out to a 13-point advantage. Wow, are the Demon Deacons really 11-1? Wow, okay. Wow, okay. So actually, we do have an early game at Winston-Salem. That if the Deacons are good there, that might be an interesting one. They hadn't been on my radar, but it's a good call out, Shane. Let's see, Savarino here with the ball. Savvy trying to get in there. He gets it to Bates Jones, and Bates Jones is going to have to put this up. There's only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Rebound down to Elon. And, ooh. Yes, so I got to put Spencer Hubbard here into the box score as he is into the game as well. Louisville, oh, did Louisville lose? Interesting. So that's not good for the ACC. Zach Irvin at the free throw line shooting 2. And actually shooting a 1-1, and that's no good. Wow, Wake Forest at the 3, no lie. Okay, so that's been Duke trying to shut down 3-point shooting. That hasn't been our strongest part of our defense. So that might be an interesting matchup. I know Wake Forest played us very tough. Was it the pre-COVID year, where we had a buzzer beater here in Cameron, right? So Worthington at the line shooting. Oh, come on. Come on, Keenan. It's a free throw, for God's sake. Like, if you want to score some points, come on, buddy. Oh my God, he missed them both. He missed them both. Savvy defending at the top of the key. That's RJ Nord. And Nord getting in with a step back jump shot. That shot no good. Worthington trying to. No, Savarino comes down with a rebound there. It's just a bit scrappy here with a bunch of walk-ons playing at the moment. Hubbard gives it over to Blakes. Yo, Hubbard is probably shorter than I am, and I'm like 6'3". But I can't really dribble that as Bates Jones for 3. No. Oh, great rebound by Worthington. Tap out to Savvy. Oh, Savvy can't quite get it to go. That was hard too strong off the rim. And actually, the ACC has a decent number of. Oh, that's a Irvin there with a. The ACC, I thought, had a decent number of. Decent number of folks that were ranked. So I don't actually know if we need UNC. Well, let's see. Duke it to. Oh God. Actually, Ohio State has moved up into the top 15. Like so that loss doesn't look as bad anymore. They're actually a pretty good program. That loss doesn't look so bad anymore. They're up to 15. Okay, never mind. Wait a sec. Spencer Hubbard's got one. See, walk-on gets into the game. He wants to get points. You get to the free throw, and you actually got to hit shots. Nicely done by Spencer Hubbard. Is there really no other ACC program in the top 25? What? Where'd all the ACC go? They just dropped off the face of the earth. Yikes. That is actually kind of bad. Duke gonna win 90-57. 48 seconds to go, chat. You've got the. Yeah, I guess there really isn't. Wow. All right, Duke, the only ranked team in the ACC. That was not the case a few weeks ago. And Elon there gets Hunter Woods. All right, so basically, chat, you're banking on the fact that Hunter Woods is going to make this next one. 57-86. We have a lot of revisionist history going on right now. And Woods misses it. 86-56 is a 30-point game. Either way, I think Vegas, if you picked cover, I think you got it. So FSU not actually that good. UNC guards not that good. We'll beat Wake. Okay, all right. Self-made 1K. Interesting. I guess I haven't really kept up with the rest of the ACC. I should do some more research as we head into the conference here. Is Worthington at the free throw line, and he's got it. Yes, I've run out of spots. I literally have no more like rows to put more Duke players on this thing. Worthington's got one. Is Elon actually? Yeah, Elon's actually going to take a possession here. All right, 56-87. I think 56-87 is going to be the final. And that might be it, as the shot clock is now off. Shot clock is now off. The Our House chant is up, and if Severino actually takes this shot, he is not going to have a nice weekend with Grandpa K here. I think we're just going to, yeah, just dribble this thing out and let it go. All right, there it is. Yes, done. 87-56. The W's in chat. Let's go, Duke, as we have the final score here from Cameron in our final game before ACC play against Elon. A nice little fantastic showing here for Duke. Much appreciated. The chat, you guys were fantastic. You guys were as good as the actual Duke play tonight, which is fantastic. And so I really appreciate everybody with the sub button. This afternoon. Sometimes the subs don't show up depending on your settings, but Elijah, Amy, Doug, those subs did show up. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, everybody. Always make sure to just jump into Discord. The link is in the description of the video to keep the conversation going, even when we're not live on stream. Player of the game today, chat, who are we thinking? Trevor Keels with 19. AJ Griffin had only 5 points, but he had some fantastic defense. Wendell Moore had 12 points. Banchero with 12. Jeremy Roach with 11. Very nice game with Roach. He's been very consistent. 9 points against SC State, 10 against App State. 11 points tonight. Some nice, consistent scoring from Jeremy Roach. If we can get 8 to 12 points from Roach a game, I think that's probably what we need to see. Did Banchero end up getting the double-double? Yes? No? Maybe? 9 rebounds, this thing update? All right, he only had 9 rebounds and 12 points, so no double-doubles for anybody here this afternoon. I guess that means Shane, thank you very much for the sub. And yes, next game is going to be Wednesday. That is going to be, actually, yeah, I got to move you guys over. Next game is going to be Wednesday. That's against Virginia Tech. That is the start of ACC play. It is 9 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be back live on the broadcast for this fun stuff that we do here for the Blue Devil games. So really looking forward to that one. I think we look really, really good. Blue Devils, we have a lot to love here from this team as we head into ACC play. It's going to be a fantastic season. I guess we're going to give Trevor Keels the player of the game here for the afternoon with his 19 points. A fantastic performance from him as he's had 14, 11, and now 19. And then, yeah, let's keep tabs on the UK and the Carolina game. Kentucky currently handing it to the Carolina Tar Heels 28-13. They've got just under 8 minutes to go in the first half. And then let's keep track with Baylor and Oregon tonight. If the Ducks manage to quack their way as opposed to a victory against Baylor, we're going to have an opportunity to go back to number 1. And Slim J, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube as well. Really appreciate it, everybody. I really appreciate everybody. This has been a fantastic broadcast. Lots of fun. Thanks, everybody. Join the Discord. Reach out, and we'll keep the conversation going. But for all of us here and for myself, have a very safe rest of your Saturday. Have a fantastic Sunday. We'll see you on Wednesday. And until then, let's go Duke!